SBI Card has a history of almost about 18 years. It has created a space for itself. It enjoys almost 18% market share, both in terms of the cards in force as well as on the spend. And what we have done is created an ecosystem which is extremely favorable in terms of making life simple for its customer, in terms of making digital payments very savvy. People can transact very easily. So what we have done is actually is very, very important from the perspective that you create a company which is strong in nature, which takes care of its stakeholders, which takes care of its customer, and it builds a strong franchisee, which at the end of the day, if you look at it from the stakeholders' point of view and all shareholders who will come, it should be a company which is which should trend as a company which is very unique in nature. I think what we are there and why the interest is that it's a unique company which has actually done something on the payment space, and there is no such company today, and that makes it very, very friendly to the investors.
Okay. During the interaction with the press earlier today, you were mentioning that you've carded about 2.1 million SBI customers, and a significant chunk of your business actually comes from the open market. Now, going forward, where does that balance stay? As in, what part of it will be your banks which work with you versus the open market which you are very good at targeting?
We have always been a strong player on the open market, and all our modeling and risk infrastructure was built with carding somebody who we met at the open market space, very limited information coming, little information overall on his trades, on his leveraging and other things. That's where we started, and we built even when we were doing banca, we were actually sitting in our branches and we were doing it in the similar fashion. When we started working with SBI, we definitely got massive information, because you have a good idea of the customer when he's sitting in a bank, how many loans he has raised, what's the salary that comes, what is his average balance, the number of transactions does he do. So there's a far superior information that comes at that stage. So what we wanted to do was have a strong open market, which we are, and also ensure that we make a very, very strong banca channel. So I think we are trending over there. We would like that if both of them contribute almost 50% each towards that.
Okay, fair enough. Just to get a sense of where the industry is standing at this point in time, a lot of your private sector peers who were aggressive in the last 3 or 4 years have sort of slowed down. Well, I wouldn't say slowed down, but that market share is shifting towards you. That is probably an outcome of the current macroeconomic situation. Do you think that as a bank which has been very good at targeting customers in the open market, you are very well placed to counter that risk and thereby still grow your business?
I think first thing is to understand that almost everybody is growing because of the opportunity that India provides. As against a developed nation, in India, tier 2, 3 centers have not really been exposed. I think that is where the opportunity in India lies. In terms of what we have done and what others, even today, the penetration of card just is 3 cards for a population of 100. You can imagine the kind of scope that exists over there. So we are not seeing the industry is growing at about 25%. The industry will continue to grow. It's a question of who's going to leverage it slightly better than others, who has more opportunities, who is more nimble-footed, and who comes out with value proposition for a customer, which is very, very strong in nature. I think all these things help you in driving. And in terms of the consumption story, in terms of the economy slowdown, obviously it will play its role. In terms of probably the growth would have been even faster if the economy would not have slowed down.
The final question, just on the basis of the IPO proceeds which are going to be raised through this entire process, where are they going to be used? What exactly do you intend to do with that?
I think almost 14% that is offered for sale goes back to the shareholders. It's only 500 crores that the company is raising for itself.
Okay, and that money will be used for?
We will use it for our growth.
Right.
We will use it for our CAR purposes, and we'll see that how we can actually use it in terms of the borrowings that we have.